The Level Grind is brought to you by All-Star Collision and Glass. Visit allstarcollision.ca.
Hello everyone and welcome to Level Grind. I'm Tyler from Two Hit Combo and I'm joined by Mike Phillips, a connoisseur of all games smartphone related, and he's here today to give us an App Store update for the iPhone. So how you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great, Tyler. Yourself?
I'm doing well. I've been playing a lot of Tiny Wings and a couple of other games, but what do you have to talk about with us today?
Sure. Well, I figured, with the constant slew of updates that are coming to the App Store, we'd keep this fresh and have a couple updates here and there. We also figured that iPhone games kind of break down into three categories. Either they're free, they're 99 cents, or they're more than that. Tends to be pretty much
accurate
where you're coming down into it. So we figured we'd give three recommendations in those three categories. So the first game we wanted to talk about today was
iSlash.
iSlash.
That's right.
Yeah, and if you've ever played Jezzball on the old PC, it was kind of one of those games. Never did. Never a fan.
Never did.
Or Kicks, maybe. Kicks was a game where you're
QIX.
You're cutting parts with a picture off. It's kind of similar to those. So you've basically got ninja stars flying around a pattern, and you're using your finger to swipe off parts where the ninja stars aren't. You fail if you hit a ninja star. Pretty simple. It starts getting a little more complicated with metal walls that you can't cut apart. That game has a free trial version, which gives you a lot of levels, lots of action and play there. If you want, you can upgrade to the full version for 99 cents. And if you have an iPad, you can actually get an HD version for $2.
Whoa.
Which a friend of mine at work here did recently and blew my mind.
How often do you do that? How often do you go and try the free one out and then immediately like, okay, this is worth $1?
Only, I would say probably 25% of the time. Like if I've gone back and actually gone, I'm out of levels, I kind of want to play more, then it'll hook you. But a lot of times, no, the free version's enough. You know, you get 30, 40 levels and you're like, oh, that was good enough taste. I can go back every once in a while, try to beat my scores on the existing ones.
Right on. Now, I talked about Tiny Wings off the top, so tell us a little bit about your experience with Tiny Wings.
Tiny Wings is one of the best games that I've played for the iPhone in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, 99 cents, been the top of the App Store for a long time. No relation to Angry Birds, other than the fact that there's a bird. That's
straight up.
And deceivingly challenging for a game whose controls include touching the screen or not.
Yep.
That's really all you can do in this game.
Definitely a Trials vibe. It makes me feel a little bit like Trials HD, excellent game for Xbox Live Arcade with finding the groove and the line, but a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yeah. You're basically just diving into little peaks and valleys and trying to get as much speed as you can. A really clever objective system. It's giving you 3 objectives at a time. Once you complete all 3, it'll upgrade you to the next nest level, which increases your multiplier and lets you get a higher score. And then those objectives keep getting more and more challenging as you get, and allows you to get further and further into the game. I think I made it to about Island 7, where it starts getting pretty tough.
So like Angry Birds, it's a little cutesy, definitely more mainstream and developed for a lot of people can like it. But Infinity Blade is something that's really tearing up my iPhone. It's a little bit more narrow as far as its positioning for people. So tell us a little bit about Infinity Blade.
Sure, so Infinity Blade, you're looking at $5.99, do we say? $4.99?
$4.99.
$4.99 for Infinity Blade. It's made with Epic's Unreal Engine. And this is the best looking game you can put on an iPhone. It takes full advantage of the Retina display. It's full HD. The graphics are as good as a PlayStation 3. And that's a large thing to claim. That is definitely true. The game itself, you're a hero and you're going against other big metal-clad monsters with weapons. And you're basically blocking, parrying, attacking, defending with different swipes and different motions. You're collecting loot. You're upgrading your gear. Very RPG element to it. The actual storyline is only going to take you about 15 minutes, and then what happens is it just resets to the beginning, and I think the way they spin it is that you're actually the son of the person that just died, and you're the next bloodline, and you carry on with your exact same stats. So for me, it got a little old pretty quick, because you're just doing the same thing over and over, but I will still fire up the game all the time when somebody goes, oh, an iPhone, what can that do? Because it is a tech demo in your hand. It looks amazing.
I think I've been around and seen you sort of do that dance with a couple different people to watch their faces. So.
Yeah, when they're talking about their Galaxy phone.
Yeah.
I bust out the iPhone and show them that. Yeah.
Well, awesome. So we got three different games to try there. One free, one that's 99 cents, and one that's more. So check them out. For Mike, I'm Tyler, and you just leveled up.